Thank you for joining me today here at Walnut Chase Garden and Home. My name is Diane, and we're located in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, Zone 6B. We're still a month and a half away from our last frost date, but I did manage to come out this afternoon and did a little garden cleanup because my garden was left in disarray last fall due to illness. Previously made a garden plan for the spring summer 2023, but those plans have changed, and I am going to go over what I'll be doing, as well as show you what I'll be planting out in a week or so. As I mentioned earlier, my garden was left in disarray last fall. This is where I grew my sweet potato, and just could not get this done. This is the way it was left in the fall. Well, mostly left in the fall. Here's where I have my blueberries. I'll be coming out maybe in another week or so, maybe during the week, to do some cutbacks and fertilization. I have strawberries in that. And I'm going to also, when I come out next weekend, to cut back on the thyme. I'm going to be transplanting. I'm going to be transplanting lettuce in this container. My plan is also to move this bed forward. I just leave it where it is. It's under a tree. I'm going to be using it for asparagus. So this bed I'll be using for my red onions. And back here I have rosemary growing. I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I do the cutback because I want to see if it comes back. Yeah, it looks like it's coming back, but I want to wait to see what's dead, what's actually dead, and before I do any cutting. Chives are coming back. I have 3 patches of chives coming back, which is fantastic because we love chives in this household. As I mentioned earlier, I did do some cleanup, but my grow bags still need to be cleaned out. I didn't have the energy for that today, so I left them be. My other bed that I'll be using for onions this year is this one, and I will be removing the second-year kale here from this bed, so I'll have the entire bed for the onions. I did not get a chance to plant my garlic in the fall because I was not able to. Wasn't able to. So I did plant out some garlic a couple of weeks ago that started sprouting. I bought them organic garlic and it started sprouting, so I said, why not? Let me go ahead and get them in here. There's a soft neck garlic that I planted in here in this container, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna have to mulch them, but I think they're coming along great. Over here in this container I had planted in the fall some collards, and it looks like they are about to they're coming back, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens. A couple more grow bags over here that needs to be cleaned out as well. Over here in this area by my back stairs, I have a couple of containers that I have to clean out. This was some kind of basil, and I have lemon thyme down here, as well as chamomile in this one. Has to be cleaned out, and I see the chamomile is coming back. This is going to be the 3rd year for the chamomile. In this little tower I have strawberries that needs to be cleaned out. Over here I have planted mint in this hanging basket, as well as I have oregano planted here, and I have another container with thyme planted. Now let me take you inside and show you what's growing in my grow area. As you can see, I do not have any peppers or tomatoes or eggplants or any kind of cold weather crop started indoors. I did mention earlier that my garden plans have changed. So because I'll be away from home for about a month in April, for the month of April, possibly sometime in May, I would not have any uh, want to care for my seedlings. So therefore, whatever I do plant outside in the two larger beds, I will be buying plant starts in May, early June from the garden center so that I'll have some tomato and some peppers this year. So that's why I don't have any starts of any seedlings going in terms of tomatoes and peppers and eggplants. Also this year, I will not be planting any cucumber at all. I might do zucchini and a couple of butternut squash, but that's it. The cucumber beetles, they were horrible last year, horrible. So that's what's going on in terms of my plans for peppers and tomatoes. I'll be buying starts this year. Okay, this is my grow area, and here are the bunching onions that I'll be planting out in that first bed. These already have 2 haircuts, and they already went out for 2 days of hardening off. More bunching onions that I'll be, more bulbing onions that I'll be planting out, as well as my bunching onions that I'll be planting out as well. I do have some more. Here's some more bunching onions that I'll be planting out this year. Here are the lettuce that I'll be transplanting to that bin I showed you earlier. So what do we have here in terms of the lettuce? We have Bib. This one is Bib. This one is all season romaine, these two. And then this one is gourmet blend. So those will be going in that container we looked at earlier. Here's my thyme that's growing. I also have these black Simpson lettuce. Not sure where. I'm probably put them in one of those half-barrel containers to grow out for us. I was debating whether or not I should do sweet potato this year. I procrastinated and waited. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but eventually I did decide that I'm going to do it. So I just put these in a week ago. Nothing has sprouted yet, but we'll see. This doesn't have to be planted out until the end of May, early June. So I do have time for my slips to grow in terms of the sweet potato. Here's one of my containers that's growing my indoor spinach. Growing indoor as well is my lettuce of Marvel Four Seasons. This is one container. This is the other container. And I have arugula that I've harvested from twice. My other container with my spinach that's growing indoors. And here's the red onions that I got at Tractor Supplies that I'll be planting out in another week or so. Thank you for joining me today here at Walnut Chase Garden and Home. My name is Diane, like I said, and I'd appreciate if you would like my video and help me grow my channel. Have a great day.